Hey Bearcat fans, welcome to another edition of This Week in Bearcat Athletics. Northwest Missouri State has a Coach of the Year. The Bearcat basketball teams are in the heart of the MIAA season with two more road trips this week, and the indoor track and field teams get into the post-holiday schedule starting this weekend. We'll have more on all of that coming up on This Week in Bearcat Athletics. Bearcat head football coach Adam Dorrell was named this week as the American Football Coaches Association Division II Coach of the Year for the second time in his career. Dorrell also won the honor after the team's national championship in 2013. The AFCA Coach of the Year award is the oldest and most prestigious Coach of the Year honor and is the only one selected exclusively by coaches. The Bearcat men's basketball team begins this week in a tie for the top spot in the MIAA with Lindenwood and on the longest current winning streak in the conference at 4 games. The Cats are coming off a hard-fought win over Missouri Western last Saturday in St. Joseph and will be playing Emporia State and Washburn on the road this week. Bearcat men's head coach Ben McCullum says while his team is playing well, there are still areas he would like to see them shore up as they continue to move through the season.
Rhythm, and now we're trying to regain that offensive rhythm back. I think we've gotten our defense to an acceptable point. Keep improving on that, and then obviously add some offense to it, and we can get clicking.
After this week's road swing, the Bearcats will play 8 of their last 11 MIAA games at home. The Northwest women's basketball team is still looking for its first conference win of the season, but put a scare in a nationally ranked Missouri Western last week in St. Joseph. The Cats played well in the first half, hitting 8 threes and at one point building a 10-point lead against the 13th-ranked Griffins before holding a 7-point halftime lead. Western used an 11-0 run spanning halftime to take a lead and eventually went on to beat Northwest 82-73 at the Looney Complex. Northwest interim head coach Buck Shields says while his team played well most of the game, they still need to put together a full 4 quarters.
We have to make sure that we take care of ourselves and we don't beat ourselves. And by that, that just comes down to those youth mistakes that we've continued to make. I think we've made strides with some of those. But, when you're playing against good teams, like I said before, you have to put together 4 good quarters. And any breakdowns throughout the entire game just seem to add up. And, for the most part, we've done a pretty good job of growing from those. But we need to do a better job of just limiting those situations.
The Bearcat women will play a ranked team for the second straight game Wednesday with Emporia State 8th this week before heading to Topeka to face Washburn on Saturday night. The Northwest Indoor Track and Field team will be in Lincoln, Nebraska Friday and Saturday to begin the bulk of its schedule. Action this weekend will be held at the Bob Devaney Sports Center with a mix of field and track events both Friday and Saturday. That's This Week in Bearcat Athletics. For producer Andrew Sherry, I'm Matt Gorder.